Okay, there we go. What did I do? I don't know. I swear I didn't do anything. Hey! We're good. I have no idea what that was. I know, right? I don't even care to know what happened, as long as we're here. Tokai, hello, Aki, Woody, Bob, hey, Veld, hello, Cover, hi, Texas, yo, Artul, how are you? Welcome, Albry, welcome, Flamethrower, welcome to, who else have I not said hello to? X7, Murray. Oh, happy post birthday. Hope it went well. Complicated human, Hitsy Litsy. Yo, 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 Jonah, Nirvan, Saki, Golden Icon. Thank you so much. One sec.
Missy 69
I think that's everyone. Hey,
have
OG.
I mentioned recently that you're pretty cool?
You're all right yourself. Thank you, Veld, for the 52 months. Tier 3, too. Also, to Jeremy, thank you for the 2-year resub. Gavin, hello. Welcome. Welcome. Black Dragon. Hope you guys have had a good week without me. I have missed stream. It's good to be back. I've been back for 2 days. And be known, what's up? Welcome. I've been back for 2 days. And yeah. It's good to be back. I have some stories to tell. So if you're new to the channel, what is up? My name is Mimi. I will be doing music today. So I have made myself a cap of 7:30 in an hour and 15 minutes. That's my cap that we start music. So we can chat until then. I'll tell you guys a little bit about my first solo mini adventure in Southeast Asia. Well, yeah. So yeah, a little story time, a little catch up, and then we'll get to the music portion after that. So yeah, if you're not interested in my story, that's fine. Come back later or another day. I will be streaming on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We will have a string of 3 streams for the rest of the week. So I will be here all weekend. So today is a little bit of a catch up / story time. Jonah Dent has redeemed a 24-hour / a VIP / ban. Okay, let's do that. Should we do a prediction if she actually adheres to the cap? No, please don't, because I probably won't. No, I will. I will. You can do whatever you want, but I'll win anyway. Anubis, what's up? I'm excited and impressed that you're going so hard this weekend. Yeah. Oh, Hitsy Litty too. You know, I don't feel so withdrawn and, I don't know, shocked by civilization as I was when I was silent for 10 whole days. Big difference, but I'll talk more about it in a sec. Fidorius! Hey! Okay. Jonah Dent. Big moment. Shut up! You don't know don't know. Maybe it will be 23 hours of something. You don't know. Might be forever. Might be for a day. Jonah, you are now officially a VIP. Congratulations. And a big standing ovation for Jonah. Yay! If you're here later, I'd love to play you a song, give you a song request. Yeah. Poor soul. Don't be jealous. You'll have your day. What's my plan for today, Fedorius? I will be doing a little bit of a story time. I just came back from a retreat, a little mini trip, and I will be talking about that. After which, I'll play some songs. That's the plan. We chat and chill and play some tunes. Oh no. Oh no. I don't like predictions. Letty, you are now oficialmente. Also, a VI. Letty joins the booth for the specialist of the specialist. Oh, beautiful. Yay. You ready for my mini trip story? A mini trip, but it was nice. Yeah. What? Did you flip my moat? Wait, is that new? Trippy. Wait, so if you flip the Cyano S, is it Cyano S? Sup, the Cyano Sup. If you flip that, does it flip back? V flip makes flips W, huh? Whoa! Whoa, it looks it looks like they're borked. Oh, it makes it wide. Oh, wide and flips. Then why is it not F exclamation point? Anyway, X7 has also redeemed a P/ban. Uncalled for. Gotta get my flips back on. Okay, X7, you are now officially. I'm sorry. I don't want to do this. I gotta ban you. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, but I have to. Alright. Bye. We'll miss you. Forever. Or we shall see. You might be back in 10 minutes. What's that too? Predicted blue. Oh! So that's what that is. I haven't seen that before. Oh, if you take part in the, wait, I didn't even see the prediction. Wait, is it gone? You can flip horizontal as well with, oh, okay, that makes sense. With H, or use Z for overlap and stuff. And if you want more, you can use, is this new or another thing that's been around for 2.56 years? And I am just hearing about it now. Was only 2 minutes? I would have had faith in. What was the result though? Will you tell me? You can see the prediction now click on the channel point redemption below, chat box. It's a few weeks, but only recently got support. Oh, I see the prediction. Well, okay. Of course, 6%. I got 6%. Chat, come on. 6% of you trust that I will start music on time. Come on. That's sad. You guys are mean. No, but shortly after, 94%. Fair. That's fair. 0%. All right. Redeemed. You've redeemed yourself. I'll take that. I'll take that. That's probably what I would. That's probably what I would have chosen to be fair. It's not no. To find, yeah, true. It's good to be back. I've missed you guys. Although I will say, I was not without music. My brain did not accept the fact that I was on a meditation retreat. See, it even says meditation stream by reflex. See, I can't with this brain sometimes. I had music playing in my head non-stop. Whether I was meditating, whether I was not, I was playing music in there, I was writing music in there, I was performing music, I was practicing music in there. It was just a constant, I couldn't make it stop. I could not make it stop. For the love of God. Nothing coherent that I would want to keep, but yeah, I was writing a little bit.
We missed the bridge. I mean you too. Excellent. So yeah. Maybe it says something that music is part of your fundamental essence, but I need to have more control over when, when the music plays and when it does not. There needs to be more control. I'm calling together a board meeting and doing something about this actively. Maybe made of music, apples and broccoli, confirmed. Yes, sir. Why would you want to? Having music in the head is great. It's like, yeah. I'm used to having music play in my head nonstop, but when the aim is meditation and you're there's the pressure of only being present for 3 days, not 10. It puts a lot of pressure. Yeah, it's a lot of pressure to make the best of it. And Goenka, the big guru that we hear the audio recordings of, who basically just explains why we meditate and how to meditate and all that in great detail. He doesn't make things any better, any easier either, because he's always like, make best use of your time. Make best use of your time. And I'm like, I'm trying. So yeah, very hard. Very hard. It's like when you sit down and every part of you, like when you sit down to work and every bit of your body and your whole being is saying no, and you're just like, all right, we're gonna do the thing now. We're gonna do the work. We're gonna do the thing, and then you get all like, you get so, I don't know, so into it that you don't get nothing out of it. So a big part of my retreat was just that internal battle of like, we are here to make use of this time and have great success and progress, and then at the same time it was just harder than I thought. So for those of you that don't know, I kind of jumped right into it very quickly, but I've been getting into meditation the last couple years, less than like maybe less than 2 years probably, and more seriously probably just less than a year. And I wanted to go deeper into meditation because when I first started, I had no idea what I was doing, and I felt like it was just pointless without some sort of guidance. So I typed into Google meditation camp, meditation retreat, like help me meditate. So I found Vipassana and went for a retreat last summer for a 10-day retreat. Basically, okay, the music was a little bit loud. So you can only do the 3-day short course if you've already done a 10-day course. So I had no choice but to start with a 10-day one. I went and it was bloody difficult to meditate and be silent, meditate for 10 hours a day for 10 days. It's just very difficult and testing of your willpower, of your patience and your dedication, and sometimes you don't want to face your inner demons and your thoughts and all of that, so meditation does that. Long story short, it was a very beneficial retreat, and I got a lot out of it. I loved it. It was Eclipse, be nice, please, thank you. So I got a lot out of it, and kept up my practice, which was really cool. Obviously, I haven't been meditating every single day. There have been days where I get lazy and I'm just like, oh, no. But most days I have been meditating ever since. Only once a day at a night. I do wanna incorporate a morning meditation, but yeah, sometimes you just wake up and and you're just on autopilot, and it's a little bit more difficult to have the presence to stay in bed, or like to do meditation. So yeah, I have been doing it almost every day, but I did realize that I'm getting worse at it. Not worse at it, but lately I've been a little bit more deconcentrated, and so I thought it would be a good time to refresh my practice. And yeah, so I started looking around to see, where's the meditation in that sense. But like, if you get into meditation, you'll notice that you'll start to notice there's a lot of waves where you have a good session, you have a not so great session where you're frustrated or just are not as calm, which is normal. It's perfectly fine, nothing wrong with that. But when it's just like difficult meditation after like one after the other, it does feel like I'm doing something wrong, or I just need a change of environment where I just get like a big dose of it, and then I get more I don't know, powered up to get into it. And my meditation is my morning coffee and 30 minutes of waking up. Sounds real. Sounds real. I've definitely been there and am there a lot. I still can't go morning without my coffee. But yeah. köszönöm Bikuchi. Yeah, so I found this retreat 3 days in Malaysia, and it was kind of what felt to me as in the middle of nowhere, north of Malaysia, like close to Penang. That's where it was, but not in any of the big city or small city. It's like on the outside in the suburbs or in the middle of nowhere past a smaller city. So I didn't really know how I was gonna get there, but I signed up, got in, which is really cool. And that takes us to last Thursday, when I headed out, and I summed up my morning or my ride there in Discord, so you guys that are part of our Discord server know a little bit about how absolutely chaotic it was. It was horrible. So 3-day Vipassana. I've never taken the train or the bus in Southeast Asia on my own. So it was a new experience, and I'm all about new experiences. I'm all about kind of going on adventures and stepping outside of my comfort zone and kind of seeing where it takes me, even if it's not so easy. So that's cool. I knew that that's what I would get, but I was gonna take the bus over there to one city, and then take another bus to another city, and then walk to the retreat. And then on the way back, instead of the bus, I was gonna take the train. So that was my plan. So I wake up Thursday, and my dad offers to take me to the bus station, which is really cool, because in the morning there's traffic. You might not always get taxi real quick. So Streaking Sheep, what's up? How you doing? So I headed out like an hour and a half, or maybe, I think we left the house around 7:15, and my bus was at 8:45. So we leave, we're on the way, and I thought I would double check my ticket. I double checked, and there was like something on the address that had me second guess where we were going. So I copy pasted everything in that row into Google Maps, and it took us to it told us to go to a completely different station. So I was like, I just saved my morning, and I told my dad to change the GPS coordinates and to go to a different station, which he knew about that station, and he was like, well, that's an older station. Why would you go there? And I was like, no, you have to go there because that's what my ticket says. So we went to this station called Puduraya in Kuala Lumpur, and we go there. My dad drops me off. I walk off all happy, and I can't find my station. I can't find my platform. There's no one there. There are no buses. There's no people. Everything's like covered, when the stalls are covered, and I was like, oh, well, I guess the stalls, they open later. It's quite early in the morning, so maybe not so many buses this early. So I'm walking around at first. After that, I started running. And mind you, I have 3 bags because we had to bring our own sheets, our own blankets, our own pillow, everything. Plus, I was bringing my big meditation pillow. So I had like a big bag that was just blankets, sheets, and a meditation pillow. And then another big bag, which had my clothes, and then my smaller bag with like my necessary kind of, passport, phone, and all that. And so I was running around, finally found a person, told him that I was looking for, this or that bus, I'm going to this and this place, and he tells me I'm at the wrong station. And he told me to grab a cab and go to the other station. And I was standing there furious. I was like, no, this has to be it. This is where my bus is going from. He was like, no. I was like, yes. But then I kind of figured, well, this does not look like the place that is gonna have any sort of activity anytime soon, so I might as well just listen to the local. So yeah, I had to run out, grab a cab, which was horribly slow, because it was, you know, peak morning traffic. Here, and maybe in other countries as well, 31 months, thank you so much. Glab. Glab.
31 years. D.
Thank you for all the years of support. We shall grow old together on this platform. Thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Michael. What's up? I'm back. Okay, back to the story. So, I have one more year before I'm old. Okay. So yeah, I look at the application and it says the taxi's coming in 4 minutes, and I'm like, okay, we can do 4 minutes. That's great. And sometimes when you read 4 minutes, the annoying thing is that it does not mean that it's 4 minutes because traffic is just so unreliable and unpredictable. So normally if I look at 4 minutes, like it can be 4, but it can be 14. So, Darkatisia. Ja. Yeah, so basically I was there waiting for, I think more than 10 minutes for the cab. Finally get the cab. We go to the station. I'm like, go. And he's like, okay. It was so cool. He played along, but then I just like stood still in the traffic. I was like, come on! He's like, okay. But we were just still because but it kind of loosened the mood, which is nice. Yeah, so it wasn't that bad. We got to the other station like within 10 minutes or something like that. And I still have at this point like 30 minutes to get to my bus. It did say on the train that you need to be there 30 minutes before departure. So I was like, yikes. And it said you have to go to a counter to check in, get your ticket or something like that. So I knew I needed to get to Suswana Edaran counter. And so I just went to the first like information counter, asked them, well, I showed them my ticket, and you know, there's 3 guys looking at each other and kind of like, you can tell they have no idea where I need to go, and instantly I'm like, oh, I'm doomed. So they told me, okay, we have this number on the ticket, we'll just call. So they called the number. I actually don't know if anyone picked up, but a minute or so later, they told me to go that way, down the stairs, and the bus will be there. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I run off, I sprint to the end. By this point, I'm sweating, but whatever. I go down the stairs, I ask someone, you know, whether this or that or whatever bus is going to Sungai Petani where I needed to go. And well, everyone said, no, this is a different place. I found someone that I think was like a porter or someone working there, and they said, oh no, you need to go upstairs to the first floor if you need to go to that specific place. And I'm like, shit, okay, thank you. So I run off and I run upstairs. By this point, it's like 20 minutes till my bus. I go upstairs, there's nothing there, there's no buses, there's no people. So I'm like, shit. Okay, I run back down to the ground floor. I run back, and then I run back to the reception. I I ask them again. They lead me off to one other place to try, and I come back from that, and by that point I was like, no. I was like, no, I'm not going anywhere else. I told them, I was like, one of you is coming with me right now. And there was this like police guy working there, very confused, but he kind of, I don't know, I was very it, like, no questions right now, you were coming with me. So yeah. Because they were like, no, you need to go back there, I'm sure it's there. And I was like, nope. So he came with me, and by this point my voice was trembling. I was so scared that I wasn't gonna make it. And you know, I'm like pouring my heart out to this poor guy, saying like, I'm not gonna make it. I have 5 minutes to get to this bus. And he's like, no, don't worry, okay, give me your bag. So he took my bags. He was very sweet. And nonetheless, he told me we need to go back downstairs. And I was like, I've been there, dude. That's where I'm coming from. But so we go down. He's not even running. And I'm like trying to make him hurry up. But we go down the stairs. They tell us to go back up to the first floor again. So we go up to the first floor again. We do everything all over again. But this time, like, tears pouring down my face. There was a little bit of hope, because as we go upstairs, where there's nobody in my eyes, he told me that we need to go to, like, back around, I don't know, to this other exit. And so we went there, and there were some buses over there, but they left like right as we got there. So I was like, okay, that's not my bus, and yeah. So he takes me to the hey Vern, what's up? And Maddie, what's going on? And Jed, by this time you're already contemplating the meaning of love. Honestly, I was a mess. I was angry. I was like doubtful. I started giving up at this point, but then also I really didn't want to. And so then another part of me would surface and just think, we are gonna do this, whether it's the last thing we do, and I'd feel this intense like, I don't know, energy pulling me forward. So we go outside. The porter's standing there. He talks with my guide, my escort, and so luckily, yeah, he could translate and talk about everything. And they showed me. I showed him my ticket, and the porter says, "Yeah, this is where you need to. This is where you need to be. The bus is here." And I'm like, oh, this is music to my ears. Yes. And I had like 2 minutes or 3 minutes left to get the bus. So he tells me to sit down, and I flop down, just exhausted. I'm drenched with my own sweat and tears, just thinking, oh my God, this is crazy. And at this point, I'm also thinking, isn't it funny? Isn't it funny? And I'm sure it's happened to you guys also, where as you're experiencing, and in the moment you're experiencing something, there's this part of you that like future you is already narrating the happenings as in a way to already kind of get in the flow of how I'm gonna tell this story. And then like breaking news, your experiencing self, you know, just budges in and is like, yo, stop telling this story so comically. We're in this shit still. Like, this can still end horribly. So stop narrating. And so yeah, I'm sitting there kind of eyeing the porter every couple minutes, you know, trying to get some new information out of him, but he keeps saying like, it's coming, don't worry. And I'm like, okay. But I look around and there's basically nobody there, you know. And in my country, yeah, we have a ton of chaotic, weird things to do with public transportation. But normally, you know, a bus would be there like 20 minutes or 30 minutes before departure. So you go there and you're used to... Cecil! Oh my god, thank you so much for the 10! Thank you so much. Wow, I haven't seen you in here in a while. How are you? Thank you so much for coming by and for all the gifted subs. Really appreciate it. And yeah, enjoy the emotes, everybody that was gifted. So it was just weird to me that the bus wasn't there before the departure. Also, there was no counter that I could go to, so I thought even if the bus does come, I might not be able to get my ticket. Maybe the bus won't accept just my phone ticket, whatever. So I sit there, and after a while I look around and I see this girl sitting kind of close to me, and so I ask her what she's waiting for, where she's going, and it turns out we're waiting for the same bus. So at this point I'm super calm, not super calm, but feeling much better about myself, because I'm like, okay, either we've both fucked up or this is good. I'm in the right place. Vivian. It's good. It's probably my favorite alert. Yeah, so we're sitting there and it's 8:45, but there's still no bus. And you know, I'm with my new friend kind of contemplating on what could be and where it could be, and she's like, no, it's traffic, I'm sure it's coming. There was also another guy, the porter said, was waiting for the same bus with a suitcase. So I was like, okay, there's 3 of us. Otherwise, the place is completely empty. Aki! God bless P. Thank you so much, Aki. So, yeah, 5 minutes pass, 10 minutes pass, 15 minutes pass, still no bus. I'm getting worried. Again, I'm sitting there like giving up hope. You know, 20 minutes pass. The guy with the suitcase leaves. I'm like, oh shit. You know, the person next to me, she is still hopeful. But after 30 minutes, 35 minutes, she's also starting to lose hope. She tried calling some central number, but nobody picked up. So we started to lose hope, but I think because she was there, I stayed. Otherwise, I probably would have left shortly after the guy with the suitcase. So yeah, time passed. 40 minutes. 45 minutes later, the bus ended up showing up. And it was like seeing something that you've really been waiting a long time to see. We were very, very happy. So we got on the bus, my ticket was accepted, and finally I was on my way to my destination. What effing fish? I don't know what you're all about, but so we're on the way, and yeah, the bus ended up being really comfortable. I had my book, and from then on it was fantastic. So yeah, I arrived at the place where I needed to be, and after I got out of the bus, within 3 minutes I was in the car on my way to the camp. So basically what I feared the most is getting from that city to the camp, and how I would, I don't know, find my way around. That was the easiest part of everything. Yeah, the bus was horrible. Or just getting there was very difficult. But after all, it it was fine because I found my place, which was still kind of tricky, just because I didn't really know where I was going. So we left the city and we left the small kind of kampung area. There were like small wooden houses, suburban place and whatnot. And so I'm thinking this is going to be a setting with a lot of wooden houses and kind of a history, old. I don't know. That was my theory. So when we got to this place where we're in the wilderness, there's no houses left and right. I'm thinking, all right, cool. So when we're in the wild, this is good. There's probably gonna be no cars, no people. This is good. But I didn't know what to expect. So we turned the road, and then there's just this one street in the middle of nowhere with a couple houses on both sides. 7 houses. And it's nothing like what I expected. Imagine if you were playing Sims and you have this brand new world that you have to then build yourself. So you grab your house and you drop it down, and then you think, all right, I'm gonna add some more. So you copy paste the houses, and then on the other side, that's what it looked like. Just completely new development, perfectly aligned, perfectly the same, copy paste houses, like white and silver. I'm gonna grab my phone to give you guys a reference. I have to go to work, but I'll be back another time. Good to meet you in chat. TQ, take care. Thanks for hanging out with us. Hope you have a splendid day. So we get to this place, and I'm thinking at this point that we're lost. This is what it looked like. The street. Like you're in America or something. I don't know what to describe it as, what else to describe it as, but just a street with these very bright houses. And yeah, so there was another car in front of us, and I'm thinking, okay, this car must be lost as well. So let's follow the car and figure out where we're going, because I was sure the car in front of us was also going to the camp. So the lady gets out of the car and knocks on one of the house. Rings the doorbell in one of the houses, and turns out that is where the retreat was. Goes without saying, I was pretty surprised, but let's roll with it. This is gonna be good, I'm sure. So we go inside, I do the registration, I get my own room. When I was doing the previous Vipassana, we were in rooms of 8-ish. Yeah, 8. Maybe there was 1 room or 2 rooms with fewer, but mostly 8. So I was used to sharing and kind of moving together as a group a lot of the time. And this time around, it was one of these houses for 3 people. So that kind of made sense when I saw the houses. So I had my own room, and there were only 20 of us, men and women, and there were like a couple servers and the chef, and there was a manager for both women and men. So we're silent the whole time throughout the whole retreat. You're not allowed to talk. They take your phones. You can't have anything. But if you have any problems, you have a designated person that you can talk to. So that's the manager. So small group of people. When I was doing the 10-day course, there were 100 people altogether, meditators. So 50-50. Very, very big compared to this. But I thought, you know what, this is going to be cozy. It's nice. It's a nice change. Maybe you should start making storytelling series. The only person who's talking about almost missing a bus in a way that I start to grab popcorn to be prepared for this final chapter. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I definitely was not in the middle of it, but I'm here, so all's well that ends well. So where are we? Oh, and I didn't even tell you guys, on the bus, as we're on the way, I'm like scrolling through Instagram. I'm scrolling through all the apps. I am reading, scrolling through memes and whatnot. And after I'm down to 10%, I'm looking for my mobile bank, my power bank. And then I realized I brought the wrong charger that isn't compatible with my power bank. And so I had a mini heart attack at this point. So I'm down to 10%, thinking, how the hell am I gonna, call a cab? Because obviously I've missed my connection bus. So I need the application to get the cab. So I'm on the bus with 2 hours left of my bus. My bus ride altogether was like 5.5 hours to that city. So, and I had like a wall charger. So I looked at the bus driver, saw that he actually has one of those wall chargers. So I'm like, okay, calm down. Everything's great. I asked him whether I can use it. He tells me you would be able to, but it's not working. So I'm like, oh no. And he's like, oh, but you have one under your seat. So I'm like, yes. Oh, so close. I look under my seat. It's a USB charger. And what do I have? I have the USB-C. USB-C one end and the iPhone. So I had like another little roller coaster of like, yay, no, yay, oh. So what I do, I stood up. Well, no, I didn't stand up, but I started asking everyone on the bus whether they had a charger that was compatible with what I needed. Everyone's like, no, sorry, no. Until I found a guy that had the white earphones. And I'm like, you're my guy. So I'm like, iPhone? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, do you have a cable? Do you have a charger? It's like, yeah. Can I borrow it? Sure. And he was my hero for the rest of the ride. He let me use his charger for the whole 2 hours. I kept asking if he needed it back. He said no. So MVP of the ride. He saved my phone. So that was another little bump. And our bus broke down halfway. For 10 or 15 minutes we were still, and then I don't know, the bus was making this just beeping sine wave sound for the longest time, and I'm thinking, oh my god, what's gonna happen here? We're gonna be stuck here. This is my fate. This is it. Hey, Cake. Welcome back from the dark side. Sounds like the first mistake was to wake up that day. Yeah. It definitely would have been the easy decision. Easy option, but I do like adventures. So at this point I thought, you know what? I am on my way somewhere. I don't know where I'm going. Worst case scenario, I will be a tourist in this city, in this medium city, and spend a few days there. I don't know. I'm not going back home now. So let's go. Seriously, and it wasn't even 2 p.m. and all of this happened. So calling no on, and some guy says we got a complete script here. Girl on the way to know herself on a route where eventually she gets there before she gets there. Twist all over. Yeah, I mean, you don't even need to meditate to test your willpower, your patience, your dedication. Definitely, that is a good way to put it. As they usually say, well, we have not seen this part yet. Yeah. But I did get to the place, and we start the retreat. It was a 3-day retreat, and so you go there, you sign up, they take all your stuff. You were cut for 3 days, and then you get this light dinner, after which one meditation, you go to bed, and then the next day would be considered day 1. So you have a day 0 where at first you registrate, and they do orientation where they tell you what to expect, what not to expect, and then you get started. So yeah, waking up at 4 a.m. the next day was hard. I forgot how hard it was to wake up at 4. I always want to believe that I'm a morning person, and I still stick to it that one day I will be very much of a morning person, and I try to be. But another part of me, my body just fights with all its might against this plan of mine. And it's very hard to get myself to be a morning person. Even though I always feel great after I've had a few days of mornings. It's hard. What do these retreats mean to you? I mean, I'm like that you made this in Hungary as well. Yeah, it's something you do regularly. This was my second time. This is the second time that I've done it. So I'm still in Vipassana baby shoes. I think, yeah, it's one of those things that you need to do a lot of, yeah, just seeing what you learn about yourself. It's a different journey for everybody, I'm sure, as with a lot of things in life, and meditation isn't the easiest thing to get good at, even if maybe that's not the right word for it. You don't get good. Maybe you get good at the technique so that then you can get to know yourself better and get better at dealing with your waves of different emotions and getting rid of bad habits and whatnot. But yeah, it all starts with the determination to wake up at 4 a.m. if you go to one of these. And it's hard. Yeah, it's hard. And they do all these things on purpose where they strip you of all your stimulus, your phones and whatnot. No talking, no eye contact, no body no meta communication. You only get food at 6:30 and at 11 a.m. So you get breakfast and you get lunch, after which no food. So you get lemon water or tea at 5 p.m., but that's it. So there's also that frustration of maybe dealing with hunger, maybe dealing with sleepiness, maybe dealing with, I don't want to fucking sit right now and meditate for another 7 hours when I just don't feel like it. So it's really putting you on your edge. And I think in our day-to-day lives, even if we experience struggle and even if we experience difficulties in work, in social life, in our family life, it's a different sort of difficulty, and just testing yourself in these situations, and it's definitely an experience and a different a different experience. It's an experiment to see how to see how you react in these ways, in these situations, and basically the whole point of this retreat and meditation in general is to teach you to be present and observe the moment and yourself and your breath and everything as is. So you're not trying to manipulate it, you're not trying to change it, it's not like I do breathing exercises that are focused on like, oh, breathe in for this amount of time and then you breathe out and then you hold your breath, and you know that's totally different. There's a ton of different variations of that. But with Vipassana, you're not deliberately making yourself do anything. You're just learning how to focus your mind, and have it just be like very focused. And so for the 10-day course, the first 3 days are just you focusing on like the tiny area above your upper lip and below your nose. So that's all you're doing for 10 hours. You're just watching the breath go in and out, and just focusing on this area, which is insane to think about. And it gets boring, it's hard, and your brain and your mind, your thoughts go all over the place. Sometimes for the whole hour that you sit there, most sessions are about 1 hour long, after which you get to stand up, go outside, walk around, take a break, and then after some time you come back and follow and continue. Yeah, so it's pretty tough at times. Hey, Tracy. But for the most part, it's just that. You're just breathing. And then from day 4, when you're doing the long course, that's when the Vipassana technique is actually introduced, where you start focusing on the sensations of your body, because every type of emotion that you feel gets translated to a sensation in your body. So a lot of the time, the reason why you feel like shit is because you are reacting to the sensation that it is causing on your body, because you're angry, because you're sad, because you're anxious, your stomach goes in a knot and your heart is racing, and that is causing you to just go into it further. And so this teaches you to notice how your body is reacting and what sensations you are going through, whether it be good or bad, and you're learning how not to react, just accepting them for what they are. Like, okay, now I'm feeling this, now I'm feeling that. Okay, cool, let me see how long it lasts. And then just kind of, being neutral about it. And yeah, so with the 3 days, it's a very saturated version of that, which is also why they don't allow new people to do 3-day courses. So you already know the technique enough to not have to learn it from beginning. It's just meant to freshen up what you already know and to keep you going, or get you back into the cycle. But yeah, so this time around for the 3-day course, the first day was just this breathing in and out, just focusing on your what's this place called? I know doesn't it start with an F? I forgot it. And then from the second day, No, this area. Under your nose. Philantrum. Filtrum. That's it, yeah. Filtrum. And I remembered this word, and as we were meditating, every time Goenka would say, he would say something along the lines of, focus your attention on the area above your upper lip and below the nose. In my mind, I'm like, the filtrum. I would just say it every time, but now I didn't remember. Otherwise known as the filtrum. Yeah. So, yeah, the meditations were very hard. Cause the first day, I'm still telling myself, okay, you are just starting out. It's fine if not all the sessions go well. Day 2, I'm thinking, all right, it's day 2. You need to be making huge progress and feeling really energized and just having meaningful meditations. But that put a lot of pressure on it, so that's why I had a lot of ups and downs. But I did have one or two the second day that made me remember kind of what I experienced in the 10-day course, where, mind you, I didn't have my first really breakthrough kind of day until day 8. So it does take some time to get in the groove of things and forget about everything in the world. So yeah, day 2 felt like a lot of pressure, but it did start to feel easier to get focused, not be so distracted. Hey, Anjesh, for the 26-month resub. Thank you so much.
Poggers.
Thank you. Wait, sounds like something related to music. Like we have calibrated our metronome using a filtrum. Yeah. Magyarul én se tudom. Biztos, hogy van rá valami szó, nem? In France. Thank you so much, Albert. Appreciate it. Happy 38 months. Thank you so much. In France, we call it the angel touch. I've heard that. Because it's where the angel touches the baby when it's born. I've heard that. I took the 30-day course last summer. You took a 30-day course, Vipassana? They have 45 days too. When I saw the 30 and the 45, I thought to myself, wow, okay. Maybe one day that would be doable, but definitely need to build up to that for a long time. Shit though. Wow. I can imagine that was very revolutionary in your development, or I don't know, self-discovery. Repeat Tom, thank you so much. Happy 3 months. Thank you for your prime. Here you go, searched on Google now. They called in Hungarian and Filtrum. De nem ahogy PH-val. Tudja, hogy nem PH. F-fel, Filtrum. Annyira nem magyaros. Pedig ezt írta. Hát akkor nem tudom. Lusták voltak lefordítani. Latin szó, szóval sancos. Lehet. Most már boldogan haltok meg. Ezt is tudjuk. I've been meditating since 2003. You can. Wow, that's crazy. Have you been to many courses? Many retreats? I feel like I would need to go to 10 10-day ones to then be able to do a longer one. Also the time that it takes, like it must be pretty hard to dedicate that much time away from work, away from family, to be away and not, yeah. Yeah. So you don't lose your job and family. Well, yeah, hopefully family's supportive. Anyway, where was I? So day 2. Oh yeah, day 2. Day 2 was a little bit better, but not that much better. Also, I have to say, having my own room in a place where I need to be super, super dedicated and have the strength and the willpower, you know, to do what I need to do. Having my own room did not help, because day 1, I won't lie, I fell asleep in the morning. I woke up a little bit late for my first morning meditation, and nobody noticed, because some of the meditation sessions are we're gonna go over 7:30. Y'all won. I won't finish because I want to show you guys a video as well, and that's gonna be like 10 minutes long, about Vipassana. Time flies, or my stories are just super long. I don't know. You guys know me too well. I mean, have you already done El Caminos as well for meditation? I want to one day. It's on my bucket list, but no, not yet. Shit. We will do music. Though. Even if it's one song. Won't you stand by me? Okay, back to the story. I used to make it super long, and no one wins. Yeah. 24 hours straight. So yeah, I confess, I fell asleep on the first day. First meditation of the first day. I fell asleep. I didn't even hear the alarm. I had a watch that my dad gave me. It was like twice as big as my arm. One of those big diver watches. I haven't had a watch on my hand since I was like 10 years old. So I had a watch that did the waking up, but I don't know. I fell asleep, woke up about an hour, not a little bit less than an hour late, about a little bit less than 5 o'clock in the morning. So still all right. Still better than waking up at 12, you know what I mean? So I woke up and I ran to the meditation hall, and I realized that actually felt really nice. You know, I didn't have to wake up, and just 1 hour before breakfast, because we have to meditate 2 hours before we even get food in the morning. So that's really tough, fighting with the sleepiness and hunger at the same time. So it wasn't all bad. I only meditating 1 hour before breakfast, and I might have woken up late all the days in the morning because I'm a weak person, and I just love to sleep. And nobody knew that I was in my room. I could have been meditating in my room for all they knew. I did nap. So the morning 2-hour meditations did not happen for me. 1 hour though, not too bad. And then don't tell them. And so after that, you have your breakfast and then an hour break where you can rest. Had another nap. Fell asleep again. And I wake up at 8:03. So it was supposed to be at the hall at 8. And I hear dush, dush, dush on my door. It's the manager. She like opens the door like I'm at some, I don't know, teenage camp. And I don't know. She opens the door and she's like, meditation. And I'm like, I'm sorry. So I like run to go meditate. And I'm feeling like such a shithead. So yeah, I decide I'm gonna get myself together. I did do my meditation properly until lunch. And then after lunch, you get 2 hours of break, including lunch. So maybe 1.5 an hour and a half of break, which I also napped through. There was a lot of napping. Did more meditation, and then at 5 when we have our tea break, that's 1 hour long. So I quickly drank my lemon water, and then I napped for another 45 minutes. And we go to sleep at 9 p.m. And then I slept for another 7 hours. So long story short, I was sleeping through all my breaks, every single one, because we didn't have a big garden or any place to roam around. It's Be Real time. You guys want to be in my Be Real? I'm a minute late. No. I lost. Oh, smile. Yay. Okay. Good smile. Oh, I actually caught your smiles. Oh, that's a wide grin, Mimi. Okay, no problem. It's all right. Do I keep it real and Be Real? I feel like I've done a Be Real on the toilet, so I don't know if it gets any more real than that. Honestly though. For the most part, like if I see the notification, I never go, oh, I'm gonna wait for the cool thing I'm gonna do later. So I feel like I'm on time for the most part. I have a good streak. But I don't know what's real. A million, what's up? Good to see ya. Best part of camp, sleep. Oh, I have not slept this well and this much in a really long time. But I will say, I had like some form of sleep paralysis for the first time in many years, which is weird and scary. But no, I wasn't that scared. It was fine. It was fine. That was our walking area. There was like a gray fence, and it kind of felt like I was in a prison. So not a lot of sleeping area. Not a lot of walking area at all. That was it. Yeah. And then what else? I have another video of what we saw. They're little houses, very little. Okay, so that was my walking path, which I could use. You would go inside. We had 3 rooms, a bathroom, and that's my room. Big. I had a fan. That's nice. That was my view. It honestly did feel like prison though. I won't lie. I walked in and I was like, oh my god. It's not very inviting at all. The previous one was amazing. It was cute. It was really woodeny, and so the whole entire time I'm thinking, why are we here? why these houses? Why in the middle? And why is it all for sale? You know, I'm seeing a lot of for sale stuff. I'm like, this does not add up. Why? It's on sale, and before they sell it, we're like secretly using these houses, or like not we, but like Vipassana was allowed to use it. I should see where you're at. Is it like this? I don't know, man. My apartment is tiny back home, not much bigger than this, but still furnished really well, which makes all the difference. What is that place? Why were you there? Looking for a new place to live at? No, I was at a meditation camp, meditation retreat here in Malaysia, and yeah, you go to this place, they take your phone, they take everything, and you just meditate for days. You can do 3 days, 10 days, 30 days, 45 days, depends on how much time you have. So this was my second time going. So it was not a fake estate agent side hustle. I did think it might have been while I was there. I was there for 3 days. First time 10 days, now it's 3. So I was thinking, why the hell are we here in this eerie dystopian simulation that feels like a video game, and it's post-apocalyptic, and I feel like we're the last people on Earth, and it's very unwelcoming, but also I'm trying to make the best of it, so I'm like, okay. But turns out, and then we found this out after it was all over, so it all made sense, but that big plane that you saw on the video, that is gonna be a construction there to build a permanent Vipassana center. So they're building a center there, and in the meantime, these are the temporary houses which they created for old meditators to buy. So if you are a student, a meditator, and you want to live close to the center, you can buy these houses. And so years and years ahead, before it's even built, they just have the plan and they bought the place. Years ahead, they already sold out. So old meditators own these houses, and they're allowing Vipassana to use them for their retreats while it's being built. But the government only gives Vipassana the opportunity to build and use these places if half of, so one row is given to locals. So that's why it was all for sale, because they use one side plus the other side is given to whoever wants to move there. So it all made sense afterwards as to why it was this way. It will be a Goenka center, but probably many years from now. I mean, yeah. Oh, when they are done, they sell it to the president. No, they already sold out all the houses. But yeah, it's probably going to be a long process, and they have to build the center in different shorter stages, because all of the construction is made from donations from meditators, from whoever wants to support. So yeah, they got together enough money to buy the place, and now they have enough to start and build one area in the center, and then I think after that they'll, I don't know, build onto it. So yeah, Airbnb for Zen purposes, kind of, yeah. How many people went there when you were there? There were, why is your name bold? What are you doing to your Why is your font different? It's weird. There were 20 of us all together, so it was a very small, nice one. There were 20 of us. So 8 meditators. I never see bold fonts. You know something. There were 8 women meditators, 7 men, 1 teacher, 2 managers for a chef, and I think 2 or 3 servers. I don't know how the math adds up, but something like that. I don't know what's in most chats and other channels. Just auto time. Oh, really? Nah, it doesn't bother me that much. I don't see it very often. Yeah. What else did I want to say? The food was there's segregation, so you are not allowed to. Reckless Pelican, thank you so much for the 6 months. Bye.
So ya no heart.
Thank you. How many people you are? Yeah, you can't. You're separated from men and women separated. But the only time you're in the same place is when we're all meditating together. And then other times you get to decide whether you want to meditate in the main hall or the small hall. Small hall in your room. Your tiny room. Look at the time. See, we're doing music. Yeah. There's not much left to my story. There's not too much left to the story. Oh, we did not talk about the puzzle. There were no puzzles. I know I was fine without puzzles. I did buy a new puzzle when I got back though. First chance I got. And my eyes felt like they were gonna melt out. Just melt. Because there's just so much for my eyes to process. So many details. And mind you, my eyes were closed for 3 days. But other times I was sleeping. So to then sit down, it just felt like I was tripping. Stare at all the colors and try to make sense of them. So probably should lay low. Probably should lay low on the puzzles for a few days. Need a brand new approach. Feels so impossible. You have a very difficult puzzle that you're working on though. But yeah, all in all, I have to say, I don't regret doing this experience, this 3-day course. It was it was an adventure. And I did see a new part of Malaysia. I did immerse myself in a very different environment and got to work on my meditation. But I probably won't do any more 3-day courses, just for the reason that it's not enough time to fully get into it and go to that place. It's very difficult to go to that place because when I'm home and I have a solid, consistent meditation practice, it's almost like I start to associate that place with my meditation. That's why it's really important that, and they say that if you want to meditate at home, you need to have a designated place that you're comfortable with in the corner, maybe not on your bed, just because you associate that so much with sleep. So if you have the space in your room, in your house, where you can say like, okay, this is my meditation area, and if you have that become a consistent habit, you sit down and your body associates that with like, okay, now it's meditation time. And so that's probably why every time I leave the house and meditate somewhere else, it's always much more difficult because I lose that association, and I feel kind of like shaken up, and it's harder to concentrate and loosen up. So that already made it difficult. Plus just my thoughts going mad and all the music in my head. I had a lot of music in my head playing, and that was frustrating. So I was frustrated a lot of the time, except for the few successful, good sessions where I felt like I was making progress and yeah, feeling good. Your mini studio looked like what? My home? Mini studio? Close friend? I don't know. I haven't tried. But I feel like maybe it would help. Maybe it would be distracting, because again, when you know someone, you're more likely to see how they're doing and to see I don't know. Yeah, to just see what's up, you know? Are they having a good day, or are they having a bad day? Maybe you're tempted to make eye contact. You're just emotionally involved in that person's progress as well. So maybe a little bit distracting, but maybe for some people it would give them the security or the safety of socially not being alone. If you're scared of being alone, if you're not okay with that, not comfortable with that, and it ends up helping you, then why not? I know a lot of people that last time had someone go with them. Here as well, there were sisters, 2 sisters, and I didn't see that be a problem. Yeah. What definitely helps, I feel like, regardless of whether you know anyone or not, is to go, and you're planning to go on a meditation retreat, is to talk with as many people before the retreat starts, because before they introduce noble silence, you are still allowed to interact with everybody else. And if you're sharing a room with 7 other people, you need to talk about routine and like, do we keep the window open or closed? Do we each shower, like to shower at night or in the morning? We can't all shower at the same time because maybe there's only 1 shower or 3 showers. Then, we talk about that. Do we each? Things like that are good to discuss ahead of time, and also because that way you you get to know them a little bit. And when I was at the first retreat, I was lucky and had seven people that were my age and super cool. So we got to know each other a tiny bit before we got started, and that made me feel super comfortable, because when you're silent and not really doing anything, people have a much more difficult time kind of getting you. It's hard to get people either way. It's, yeah. And before you open your mouth to say something, people make assumptions, people make first impressions, and sometimes I'm sure you've had that feeling where you see someone and you think they're gonna be shitty, or like they just, you don't sympathize with them. They maybe have a resting bitch face, or they, I don't know, their body language is a certain way, or whatever makes you have a bad first impression of someone. But then you get to the point where you actually start to communicate, and it turns out that they're really nice. So sometimes if you have to spend time with people and you don't know what they sound like, you don't know what their communication is like, you don't have that first impression of their personality through voice, through minimal communication, you are much more likely to just get paranoid and think everyone hates you, and then yeah, you also are more annoyed by someone because maybe you think that they're not the best people. So it's definitely useful to have a minimal amount of conversation, so you get a feel for what kind of people you're going to be around for several days in a very personal, close-knit kind of way, which you're maybe not used to, which a lot of us are not used to unless we have roommates or family or whatever like that. So someone asked if you can laugh. I don't know if there's a rule for laughing. We do watch Goenka in the evenings. So there's a 1-hour discourse every night where Goenka explains the technique and kind of gives some technical and whatever advice for maybe the day that you were doing, or what's gonna happen the next day, what you like, just explanations on why you're doing what you're doing, blah blah blah. And he was a really funny guy. He could have gone to be a comedian. So a lot of those discourses were filled with us laughing when he would do a little anecdotal story time or whatever. So we did laugh. Yeah. No talking, but I mean, if you gotta laugh, you gotta laugh. As long as you're not bothering the people around you, then I'm sure it's fine. Even though the meditation should be teaching you not to worry about these things, you'd imagine. Remember money, they become plastic. Yeah. Oh, foundation with peeps around you. That's Goenka. SN Goenka, Vipassana guru. You can look him up, but yeah, so the current Vipassana retreats are based off of his teachings, or well, it's he was the most recent big Vipassana guru. There's been a ton over the years. They all follow Buddha's teachings, but yeah, so when he was alive, he did a lot of retreats, and they recorded, I think maybe they chose one of the 10-day retreats and I guess another 3-day retreat, and so they recorded how his commentary and how he was doing the retreat. If the meditations, they're kind of guided meditations in the beginning. You know, he does his like short chanting and then says, oh, now you gotta focus on your breathing, like minimal instructions, and then quiet for like 50 minutes, and then at the end he ends it as well. But yeah, so that's Goenka, and at night in the evenings, there's also kind of an overall a discourse on it. And so if there's a TV, you get to see him, a video of him doing the talk. Otherwise, just audio. So this time around, there was only audio. Before it was video as well last year. Those are helpful, definitely helpful for me to get my mind kind of recentered, and it gives me the explanation that I need. But how many hours on average do you all meditate daily? 10. Yeah. 2 hours before breakfast, 4 to 6. 4:30 to 6:30. You get up before. Then, like, 8 to 9. Then you get a short break, and then like 9:15 to 11, and then 1 to 2, and then 2:20 to I don't know, something like that, and then you get a break, and then 6 to 7, then 7 to 8 you have the discourse, and then 8 to 9 you have another meditation, and then you go to sleep at 9-ish. Yeah. But all in all, it was okay. It was good. Yeah. I didn't have any breakthrough experiences, but I also kind of didn't expect myself to. So it was good for the purpose of freshening up my practice. And when I came back the day after, my meditation was really good, really good. So I'm glad I went. Got to talk with some of the other people afterwards, which was nice as well, because we didn't talk before. I was late. Well, not late, but I arrived towards the end. Yeah. And then after that, I spent the night at the city nearby. Spent the night there at a hotel, and next day I came home with the train. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I want to show you guys a video about Vipassana. It's like a 10-minute TED Talk. That I thought was pretty cool. Hey! Yo! Wait, what? Aki? Did you just get me to 30 subs? Thank you so much, Aki. 12 subs gifted to the community. Thank you so much. Enjoy the emotes, everybody. Oh, damn. What is that? 145 subs in the channel. I'm done. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a short video. Because I was thinking today, I'm gonna be talking about this a lot, and I'm sure I don't have the right words, or maybe I'm not explaining this well enough. If I'm gonna do a story time for this long, maybe I'll look for something that I can show you guys. And I found one that is not like too long, but it's interesting. At least I thought so. All right. I'm gonna watch chat from my phone because I only have one screen. But yeah, I think okay. We go here. I go full screen. And apparently That should work. Yeah. Okay. I can't see you guys yet.
Do you feel it? Anything on your bodies? Sensations on your body? How about if we combine image and sound together?
Oh. Why is it... That's cropped weird. Oh. Hold on. It's cropped. Leaked. Yeah, big leakage. Behind the scenes. What am I looking at? Window capture? Is that it? That's it. Right? That I need to transform. Why can't I make it fit the screen? Wait, no, maybe I'll just... Oh! That's not it. It's not moving. Oh. Maybe now? Maybe now? Ah! Wait. That's it? Why do we have... Uh-oh. Huh. Oh. Okay. I think I got it. Sorry, guys. We're good now. Yeah, I mean, the meme-ception will end soon. Okay, that's how I can do it. It's not gonna be perfect because I don't know how to do this properly. You won't see the screen. Maybe that now it's gonna be better. I don't know. Maybe it's too loud. That's good enough. Okay, you guys don't want to stare at my face. Although you do that enough. What am I wanting? My face. Where's my face? Elgato? Yes. Make myself smaller. Bye. Oh, why is this so weird? This is cropped. Oh my god, this is so... I'm sorry, there's a better way to do this, but I'm doing it in a really scuffed way. Okay. I'll be that big. Hi. I'm small. Look, Mom, I shrank myself. Did I? Oh, okay. Cropped it. All right. Video time. Here we go.
Most people react just like you did. And so quite a number of researches were made on why do we react the way we do to nail scraping a blackboard. One research found that it resembles the sound of the alarm calls of apes, and our ancient conditioning is reacting to it. A more recent research found that it has to do with our anatomy, the ear canal. Our ear canal amplifies at certain frequencies, and so the nail scraping a blackboard has that range that our ear amplifies, and so it irritates us. But we really cannot change everything that causes us unpleasant sensations. It's just impossible. And we run into visions and sounds and smells and taste and touch every day of our lives. We cannot just wipe everything. 26 centuries ago, there was a brilliant scientist, the Buddha. He made a 6 years research, and at the end of that research, he found that every input, every data the mind receives through the sense doors, the sense bases, every vision, sound, taste, or smell or touch evokes a sensation on the body. And we are blindly reacting to it. The mind also brings some dramas,
Is it loud
memories,
enough?
thoughts, emotions, anger, fear. It always comes with a sensation on the body. The remarkable thing was that he found that we actually react to the sensations and not to the outside object. Like the mind receives an image, a form, a shape. Immediately it will recognize it. Human being, a man, good looking, scary looking, and reaction will come with a sensation. If it's a handsome guy, pleasant sensations. Scary guy, unpleasant sensations, and our breath also will start pumping. That scientist realized that we react with craving constantly. You just saw a number of examples before which were gross and intense, and you felt the sensation of the body, but actually, every moment in your life, even right now, your subconscious mind keep producing reactions. You change your posture. You are not comfortable. You changed it to a more comfortable position because you don't like the unpleasant sensations, right? Or maybe one of you came with a real tight pants today, tight belt. Soon enough you may find the speakers annoying. You really would want to get out of here, but it's because you didn't come with your pajamas or anything loose that would make you enjoy today. So we don't even know that we keep reacting all the time to sensations being evoked on our bodies. The Buddha gave a mental practice to come out of the blind reactions, and it is called Vipassana. It means to see in a special way, like insight, like to realize out of experience. And I was lucky enough to get to know about a course, a 10-day course in Nepal, 26 years ago. Silent retreat
Almost
where they
missed my
taught
regular
Vipassana
sub and
meditation.
don't wanna
I
miss the
didn't know
chance.
exactly
Wishing the
what
best for
meditation
your
was,
daddy, Mimi.
but
Keep up
I couldn't
happiness.
believe it
We are here
when I
for you,
sat
lady.
there 10
Smile.
hours a day
Oh, thank you.
for 10 days and discovered that I'm actually not reacting to anybody who insults me. It's not to the person. It's to the unpleasant sensation he evokes on my body. I don't suffer because of my sadness, which I had. It's the sensations that came along with that emotion. And so at the end of that course, I couldn't wait picking up the phone to everybody I knew and call them and tell them, you have to go. And I was in Nepal. I was living in Nepal at the time, and I called the whole world, whoever I knew. Some took it seriously and even went, but people like my sister, for example, she was like, Ilona, you sound like a missionary. And when she said that, it sank in, seriously. I stopped telling people about this experience, but I felt I had to do something. So I decided to make a film. I collaborated with Ayelet Menachemi, a very talented filmmaker who was also a meditator, also wanted to volunteer and serve in a way that people will know about these courses. And we figured, let's do a round the world tour. There were back then 25 meditation centers who were teaching this technique, exactly the technique we're talking about, by the teacher, S.N. Goenka. And we decided we buy all the equipment, a commando team, 120 kg of equipment. We go around the world.
So dope.
We film in every center. But what kind of film will come out of it? I mean, people are sitting there, closed eyes, 10 hours a day. What? Going for lunch, drinking, sitting. we started getting cold feet as we started touring, going from American centers, French, German. We came to Asia, and then it clicked. At least one place we knew we have a film, and that was Tihar jail in Delhi.
For decades, Tihar was notorious for its inhuman conditions. It was branded a veritable hell.
A horrible place, but a change came to that prison with the program of Vipassana. They decided to turn one of the wards into a Vipassana center because they wanted most of the prisoners there to go through this program. And why? Because they were fighting with recidivism. Criminals being released, committing crimes again, coming back to jail, about 70% recidivism. The Vipassana program brought it down finally. So they really wanted it. Now a glimpse of what it looked like is here.
On the fourth day of the course, Vipassana is taught. Students learn how to observe objectively all the sensations in their bodies, whatever they may be, without reacting to them. They watch emotions come and go. They watch pain come and go. They watch pleasure come and go. And they realize, not intellectually, but through their own experience, that nothing is permanent. Hatred, passion, greed are not abstract anymore. By watching the physical sensations accompanying these emotions, and by understanding their impermanent nature, one can actually start changing the habit of blind reaction. Between the two poles of expression and suppression lies a third option, mere observation.
The film was successful. It showed in many television stations, but then it landed in the hands
I'll explain.
of Dr. Ron Kavanagh, and he's working with Donaldson Prison.
When you introduce Vipassana, then you're talking about this meditation technique that starts where cognitive behavioral therapies leave off.
In Donaldson, which is a high-security prison, most of the inmates will never go out. Most are either on death row or life without parole or lifers.
These prisoners live inside a dangerous social world. Overcrowding, deprivation, and hopelessness drive men towards extreme aggression and despair. In this environment, self-reflection and change are difficult, if not impossible. In January 2002, the prison undertook a radical experiment. It allowed a 10-day meditation retreat based on ancient Buddhist teachings to be held inside this modern-day maximum security prison.
The gymnasium had been transformed from a place where people yelled and hollered. There have been a lot of fights in there. There have been people that had been assaulted in that area. And it had been transformed into an area where you took off your shoes and walked to a mat to sit to meditate.
These people are locked in for life from a very young age. Some of them were so angry for years. The first time that they had some relief was when they were taught how to sit down these 10 hours a day for 10 days and observe the sensations coming up with their anger that usually caused an immediate reaction. There was a 20% reduction in disciplinary action. And so they decided in Donaldson to bring Vipassana in periodically, at least 4 times a year, so that many more prisoners will be able to go through this program.
I've always been angry. I took anger management, stress management, but anger management is showing me how to put conceal that anger. And stress, it teaches you basically about the same. When I went to Vipassana and sat on that the cushion for 10 days, that showed me how to let it come up and deal with it. Don't suppress it. Bring it out and deal with it. I've done that. One makes a mistake. I made a mistake, and everyone can change. I can say I didn't change. It feels good.
So, if it wasn't for Vipassana, I wouldn't be able to stand here and talk to you, because I was a very shy child and adult, painfully shy, stressfully shy, that I never dared talking in front of people. And I used to get sick with fever, high fever, every time I needed to go in school and face the students, which were my friends. I just couldn't do it. It's not that it's not stressful now, it is, but I'm coping. So I just wanted to let you know about this opportunity to bring a change to yourselves. Thank you.
Oh, well timed. Oh, that's a loud clap. All right. I'm not gonna watch it again, don't worry. Yeah, that's it. Base Subby, thank you so much for the Prime 13 months. Appreciate it. Are you the nails on the chalkboard were not fun, but it's part of the lesson. You gotta hear it. Oh, my necklace is super entangled. I don't know how to fix it. But yeah, I thought that was a cool video. I'm gonna whack again, but you just had to talk to the mic. Who knew? Yeah. Can we have a channel point redemption for nails on a I would die. No. You know, the only thing, no, actually, I don't know if it's worse, but equally as bad as a chalkboard is a plate and your fork on it. You know, someone's eating and you're sure that it's gonna happen, and you just sit there waiting for the doom to happen. It's horrible. Yeah. Ryan, there's no free bands. No. Yeah, it hurts me too. For how long do you meditate? I do short amounts of meditations. I don't go crazy with them. I meditate 20 to 30 minutes every night. It started about last year, sometime around last year. Like, I've dabbled with meditation for years, but never really stuck with it, you know? You hear about all the great benefits of meditation. You try it once, you feel great, and then you don't do it ever again. Like, I had that for quite a few years. And then last year something changed early in the year, and I thought, all right, okay, I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to put more effort into meditation, see what it's all about, which is also why I signed up, because I wanted to kind of learn as much and see where it takes me. So where was I going with this? I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought. Sorry, guys. I'll come back in a sec. Yes, I need to get back into it. Oh yeah, you were asking about how long I meditate for. Yeah, so in the beginning, probably like 10 or so minutes. And then after the Vipassana retreat last summer, I did maybe a week of morning and night 1 hour, which seemed very intense, and I was in it pretty good. But then I found out that my dad had cancer. Well, I already knew, but that it was getting worse. And I decided to come to Malaysia, which is why I'm here, to help as much as I can, to take care and just be useful. So when I came here, I wanted to introduce meditation into this home as well. My dad is definitely not a meditator. He's pretty flamboyant, temperamental, and has always been very intense, and not very susceptible to things like meditation. So he thought I was crazy at first for bringing up the idea of meditating, but he was sick, and I guess that put him in a situation where he was more open to trying new things. And so, thank you, armchair. So I told him, all right, we're going to sit down every night and we are going to meditate for 20 minutes, which was a deal that we've been holding up ever since. At some point I tried to extend it to 30 minutes, but he would just fall asleep. It was too long. So 20 minutes is the deal that we have set. And he himself has realized how much it has helped him to center his mind and also just use that during the day in maintaining his calm. You know, when we would be on the road, and you have that moment where there's a car coming and you want to swear in all the languages, and then then I would just be like, Dad, anicca, which means impermanent, like it's okay, like it will pass, nothing happened, we're fine, shitty situation, you can't do anything about it, anicca. And then at first he was so annoyed, he was like, anicca, but then after that he started, like, probably sarcastically at first, but saying it himself, you know, like a week or two in, you know, something happened on the road, there was an annoying situation, he'd be like, anicca. and I'd be like, all right, good, I'm proud, we're making progress. And we would laugh about it. And a few weeks later, I feel like it really stuck, and it hasn't been coming up as much. He's been a lot more chill, and he's definitely been vocal about how great he's been feeling from meditation, and if I don't go downstairs at night around that time, he's already like, yo, are we meditating or not? And that has definitely helped a lot. And, you know, every night we would also take the opportunity to talk about his cancer and what we're dealing with emotionally, what we're dealing with on a day-to-day basis, and just not letting the whole dark cloud that is above us take over and consume us as a family. So we didn't want it to become taboo or be like, oh, we don't want to talk about this, this is scary, you know, what's to come, what are the options that we have, what are our fears that we're facing, things like that. And yeah, we would talk about that, and then sit with our emotions and the sensations. And I feel like yeah, it definitely saved me in having to deal with the scariest couple months of my entire life. And according to my dad, he as well has learned to deal with it a lot better as well. So I can definitely say meditation has entered my life in a really important time. And that is also why I want to talk about it and dedicate this stream. And you know, I have talked about meditation in earlier streams, and I don't really want to go into too much of the details in meditation because I don't have the right words for it. I don't understand it enough to I don't know, act like I know what I'm talking about, because I'm still learning, very much so. All I can do is talk about my experience and just say, like, it's good. It helps deal with shit, and you're not doing anything complicated. All you're doing is sitting with your breath. Like it's nothing other than manual breathing. You are doing it manually. You're not on autopilot every day. You know, you're doing the breathing. Otherwise you'd be dead. But it's the only time when you sit down and you're actually, it's almost like you're following it, and you're doing it manually. You're observing the moment. You're not doing anything else. And yeah, it's so simple yet so hard because a lot of the time I think we don't want to look in the mirror. We don't want to deal with all that messiness that's inside our heads in our past. And like, meditation does bring up emotions and past trauma. So it can be scary to have to deal with that, but if you don't deal with it, it will manifest in other ways that also isn't great. So yeah, I recommend meditation, and I will definitely do my best to keep up with it and learn as much as I can. At times when I get more into meditation, I notice I can even do it for like a minute after a work meeting, for example. Can be so helpful to get out of a high energy mode. Oh, really? I haven't tried that yet. But so, for example, when you're at the retreat going, I would say the point of this is to observe every moment, whether you're meditating or not meditating. So I guess that also translates to everyday life, where the more present you are, the better, and the less you're taken over by that narrative self, which is you know, full of logic and trying to make sense of it all, trying to make sense of the past and making plans for the future, and it doesn't leave any room for actually focusing and giving space for the experiencing self of yourself. When I stretched as a gymnast, I would do that very thing with breathing and focusing on just the relaxing of muscles. It was very centering. Oh, nice. All right, so you too. That's amazing. But before, when I don't know, one of the times when I was trying to meditate years ago, I would use it before shows. I would take like 5 minutes at least before going up on stage. I would lock myself in a room and meditate. And that definitely helped, because you're definitely dealing with a lot of adrenaline in that moment. And if you're the type to be nervous leading up to a work meeting or a presentation or a school project presentation or a show like me, nerves can definitely like ruin your focus, and it's good to be able to deal with that. have the right tools for it. I was getting into breathing meditation quite a bit when my brother passed away. Oh, it was one of the main things that kept me going through everything afterwards. I'm really sorry to hear about your brother, but I'm glad that you had the tool, like had a tool to deal with it and to kind of hold your hand through it all and make it a little bit more bearable, processable. Because I feel like especially when something really bad happens or you're going through a difficult time, how you deal with it in that moment or in that phase, you know, could save you from PTSD. It could create trauma later on, or it can save you from trauma later on. Just being able to, on the spot, as you're still in that deep, really dark place, already start processing what you're going through and having the right outlet to talk about it, to meditate on it, to have people that you can relate to, or people that are just really good at listening, things like that. Like if you have those at your disposal, the more the merrier. It really can be life-changing. And even though it doesn't make it any easier in the moment, you're still gonna suffer, you're still gonna go through a lot of pain. You can potentially save yourself from a big dose of baggage later on, a big dose of just unprocessed emotion. So yeah, it's good that you had that, and I hope that you continue to stay in it. Have you been to a Vipassana center then? No, I have not. But I hope to go. We don't have a center in Hungary. But the temporary venue that we had was really good. It was cozy. It felt like it had a story, and the setting was beautiful. There were pine trees everywhere. There was a mini hill and a big garden. So I really enjoyed that. This time around, the setting was a little bit eerie. I didn't really vibe with the place. So I think next time it would be great if I had the chance to go to a venue, a permanent center where everything is the way that it's meant to be for the purpose of a retreat like this. Yeah, the one last year was temporary as well. They use it for all sorts of camps. It's when I went there, I instantly associated it with kids camps. So when we were back in school and we would go on a school trip, it's the typical place that we would have gone to, where, you know, there's a bunch of little, like a row of these wooden, not a bungalow, but kind of like a longhouse. You have rooms, and you have like a couple bunk beds and then a couple smaller beds. There's like 8 to 10 people in a room, and shared bathrooms, then a big hall for whatever activities you're doing. Maybe we used it as the meditation hall. We had the canteen in a different place. So everything was spaced out really well last year, plus the big backyard. And you need space. If you're going to go for a Vipassana retreat, you need space to roam when you have your free time. Because last year, just the feeling of freedom was amazing. I could go up the hill, I could lie down and look at the clouds all I wanted. I had a catalog of all the bugs and insects in close vicinity. And there were grasshoppers. I was watching grasshoppers like this close, watching how they do the tick, 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 you know, in the back, which makes them do the grasshopper sound. You know, it was so funny. I've never seen grasshoppers that close before. I was watching the spiders and the ants. It was nice. It was really nice. I remember you mentioning that, but the center we have here is a converted camp, so it seems the same to me. Ah, okay. Yeah. I just wonder what it would be like to go to a center that was built for this purpose, to get that experience as well. But this was also an experience, so I don't mind. In my opinion, any kind of activity which lets us slow down and focus or not even like that, have some kind of activity. Yeah. Focus on person running play. Sorry to even. Huh? I'm not sure I understand you, Camille. Form of okay, so activities like chess, art, or crosswords that slow you down, feel like meditation. Yeah, because you use them to just not think. My mom and I talk about this all the time. She's into Sudoku, and yeah, she also always says, I do it because I never it just empties my mind. That's why I do puzzles. Puzzles are the same. I don't think about my problems. I don't think about songwriting. I'm able to empty it all and recharge, because then going back into the work, going back into the art or whatever else feels like you're jumping back in. There's new energy. There's time away from the thing that you're working on is good. A little bit of distance. Otherwise, it just feels like a big mush of just confusion sometimes and frustration. You don't get to let it out. So, Camille, I feel you. So that's my story time. Thank you for sharing all your own personal experiences and feelings. Whether you thought this was interesting or whether you agree, disagree, you are free to think whatever you want. But thank you for allowing me to share my experience. Just since it's had such a big impact on me, I feel like it's important to take a moment and shed light on how it's helped me. Maybe it will help you too. I forgot to ask, is waiting for the bus fun? Hey, Lucky. It was great fun. Yeah. Malaysian buses are the biggest trolls. Yeah, they belong on Twitch. Yeah, great fun. I will be smarter next time. That is for sure. The trains, on the other hand, are great. I had an amazing train ride back to KL. It was on time. It was cool inside. I had space. I had my food prepared. I had my book. I had my music. I had everything. Oh, it was so chill. So chill. City buses are apparently more on time, but I never tested the theory. It's not like I never would in the future, but for a while I don't want to. I always preferred trains to buses. Me too. Thanks, Amy. It was good to hear the story. I'm glad. My favorite kindergarten teacher is a very sweet lady. Wait, who? You're still in contact with your kindergarten teacher? Whoosh. Was that a mosquito or? We are not alone. There They're slow trains. I hope you never meet them. Definitely in my country too. Hungary is famous for its delayed trains. When I was back in high school, you always knew when the train riders from the suburban or nearby cities were late, because they were usually on the same train, and some days, especially on snowy days, the classroom in the morning would be half empty, and then all the train riders would all pour in like an hour later into class. They have arrived. I just assumed that was... Oh, me! Oh! I haven't been a kindergarten teacher for so many years now. I don't know. Can't be sure. But I guess I'm still one. Once a kindergarten teacher, always a kindergarten teacher. Is that valid? I don't know. Maybe I would be a horrible kindergarten teacher now that I've been away. Hopefully not. I'd like to go back one day. Ah, I'm making it worse. It's worse. I'm gonna break it. Don't touch it. I'm so happy I caught your stream today. Your stream is very early in the morning here where I am. I'm glad you made it too. I hope you have a great day. Did you see my question about the bus adventure? Did you ever almost get the feeling that it was some sort of real life integration with the meditation retreat meant to challenge your patient before the retreat began? I mentioned this earlier. Yeah. Definitely can be the case. Definitely. I believe in that shit. It was the pre-retreat retreat. Who was it in chat that said she went to go find herself and found herself before she found herself? Oh, I don't know. It sounded better. It was better when it was said in chat. I think there's still a lot of kindergarten teacher in you. Ah, I'll take that as a compliment. Most of us are a child. I feel like you're interacting with the chat is a bit like being a kindergarten teacher. Very true. Szia, kocka! Hogyan vagyol? Shall we play some music, guys? I mean, it's only 7:30, so a lot of time for that. Swimming in a pool of time. So much time. Let's open for 7 songs, and we can maybe go for another round after we're done. In 30 minutes? I think that's doable. One free should I open the queue for one free request? Rage Havoc. I like it. Mr. Tony also had a time change last weekend. Oh yeah, America. Wait, who? Not everyone, right? Yeah, because Hungary goes into summer time in June. US and Canada. Oh, was it the worst kind of the worst of the two? Where you, lose an hour? I always get so confused. So wake up an hour earlier? Moscow, March 28th. Oh! I mean, now you should read the Calamity parody. Oh, yeah, and then spend the entire half hour just staring at the song and being very confused. I can read it. Yes, we lost an hour of sleep. Oh, I feel your pain. Oh, back at school when I would have to wake up at like 6 or 5, 6. Oh, that was never easy. Oh, Camille. I look forward to a time in placing leaves from the vine. I don't know that. F for the lost hour of sleep, yes. Sportler, what's up? How you doing? Long time. Waking up at 5:45 tomorrow again. Yay! That sounds fun. Maybe you can wake up an hour earlier and meditate. Not early enough. That would be a bloodbath. Let's do it! My VIPs are still in chat. Are you? I like my new lip balm. Although I have to say, I need a break. I have really dry lips, and it's probably because I probably have been getting more and more into lip balms. And yeah, growing dependent of it. She says as she applies more lip balm onto the already lip balmy lips. I have a problem. But now I'm trying different lip balms in hopes that maybe one won't be as bad as the other. All of them are the new ones. The new ones. Hitty Litty and Jonah. I would like to prioritize you guys. I haven't seen Jonah. I know Hitty Litty's here. Hitty Litty, what would you like? And then maybe after that we can look at, I'll stay a little bit longer than 9. Paper? Do I still remember? I probably do. I'll give it a try. What is this song? This song that we're listening to right now reminds me of like SpongeBob SquarePants. Doesn't it? Right? Alright, we can listen to it a little bit while I... More of a farm vibe? What's the underwater farm? Especially when we are going to Sandy's place. the bowl. Oh my god, it's a messed up show. That emoji fits perfectly. It does. Yeehaw. Do I have perfect pitch? I wish. I do not. Reminds me of the old cartoons. Yeah, I miss those. What did you guys watch growing up? Cartoons? Or what were your favorites? Amanda Delara. Alright, piano. Oh, it's not turned on. Roomy in house. Yo.
So Yano Wiggle.
Yo. Probably an adult when I was... True, but... Have respect for your elders. I might have forgotten how to play this. I'm gonna give it a go though. I was singing. No? Daffy Duck, Bugs Bunny. Oh, Bugs Bunny, yes. Live, Lord, shut up. Alright, 'cause I 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 ' in the Brain. I don't know that one. Elmer Fudd, I don't know that. And Scooby-Doo, I watched. Some people are now thinking black and white cartoons are like, yeah, but I mean, yeah, that's normal. We're all of different age. Muttley. I don't know how to do it. That's definitely not how we sounded. What's that voice? Never mind. Something like that. Yeah, what did I watch? I watched I loved Tom and Jerry. That so much crap. I watched a lot of cartoons and old Disney movies. Like cartoons. SpongeBob was later on. What did I watch? What is it? Flintstones. There were Flintstones. I loved Lion King, but that's not a cartoon. I don't know. I can't think of too many right now. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, a lot of Tom and Jerry. And when it came out, yeah, SpongeBob. I loved SpongeBob. Fred and Barney. I didn't watch Fred and Barney. Looney Tunes, I loved, yeah. Scooby-Doo, yeah. Dexter, I loved Dexter. I was always rooting for the monkey. Wait. No, that's Dexter. It's Powerpuff Girls, sorry. Wait. Is that two different shows? Wait, there's Dex. Is that the same cartoon? I'm so confused. I think am I combining two? Was that the same? No, Mojo Jojo was in the Powerpuff Girls. Was Dexter? They're different. Okay. So I did merge two cartoons. All right, but I watched both. Yeah. All right. Valid confusion there. Good times. And then when I remember that Ed and Eddie came out, and that was the first point when I was like, okay, this is weird. I think I'm gonna stop watching cartoons now. I remember I was so confused about some of like I could deliberately tell when they were just the new cartoons coming out, and I was just very confused. That one traumatized me a little bit because it was just so weird. So I watched that for a while, but yeah. I think shortly after that I went on to, I don't know, Disney movies. Okay. Movie time. Music time. Toy Story 2 this weekend after one of the streams. We can talk about it. If you guys would want to. Yeah, I think we can make it work. New ones were junky. Yeah. But you always say that. Like the ones that you grow into or that you like are totally fine and normal, and then when you start going out of cartoons, you're like, nah, the old ones were better. I feel like that's true for every age, you know? You're like, back in my day. And then the ones that you like are probably frowned upon by, I I don't know, anyone a little bit older. Cow and chick, the cat and dog and cow and chicken. Oh my god, yeah, that collection just had me. No, thank you. I liked. Oh wait, what was it called? Chucky? Not the horror. Chucky, and there was Angelica. What was it? What was it called? Rugrats. Rugrats were cool. But that was also part of that new era of cartoons where sometimes I vibed with it, sometimes I didn't get it. But I watched a lot of Rugrats. I won't lie. Rugrats, yeah. All right. Where am I? I have to get used to this new design of the docks on Drive. Rugrats ran for 15 years. That's a long time. That's pretty good. All right, Hitsy Litsy, this is for you. I was seeking the dark, and all I saw was paper, paper. And their eyes were filled with love, and all these people chasing cars, and their eyes were filled with lots of hatred. And they kept saying, wait, and they kept asking me to say, where you from, what's your name? I forgot. And your face looks like a mess. Wait, and your face looks like a mess. Why you acting? And like, 'cause you're not wearing a new dress, and your face looks like a mess. Why you acting all stupid? So I said I'm just gonna pray. Your love for money made you this way. Hello, darkness, blood on all your shoulders, bullet through your brain. Hello, darkness, blood on all your carpets, bullet through your brain. I was running through the streets, and all I saw was paper, paper. And the eagle, and they kept looking at me with the regal biggest skyscrapers. Knew their lives were all a mess, saying money. Knew their lives were all a mess. Knew their lives were all a mess. Oh my god, this is a catastrophe. Oh, why are we doing this right now? Oh, there you guys. Am I missing some lines? Probably not. Well, there you guys, skyscrapers. But I just couldn't get away. Knew their lives were all a mess. Say your money buys you time, granting you eternal life, but it wants to live forever. So I said I'm just gonna pray. Your love for money made you this way. Hello, darkness, blood on all your carpets, bullet through your brain. Hello, darkness, blood on all your carpets, bullet through your brain. So I said I'm just gonna pray. Does anyone have the data for when was the last time I actually played that song? I feel like it's been so long. 84 only? The last time I played it was probably also something like this. Just really confused. Well, if I remember, I'm gonna look at that off stream. But yeah, hope you still liked it. That was Amanda Delara's Paper Paper. I remember when I was learning this too, I had to just kind of figure out how to do it on my own because there were no tabs or chords, so I made up what then really worked, but I forgot what I did. Okay. Val, thank you for gifting a sub to Hitsy Litsy. Much appreciated. Alright, Aki, did you... I don't know if Jonah's around. Aki, did you send me the parody? You didn't you? Let's see if I have it. Or did I put it? Yeah. That's one. Calamity. No, I didn't copy it to my lyrics. Yeah, that's all. He was out rehearsing, practicing. Translations. Calamity. No, did I? No. Where are you? Yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna look at it, but I didn't download it, I think. Or maybe in the wrong place. I have it now, though. So, surprise, surprise, we have another translation made by the wonderful Aki, who's here in chat right now. And yeah, I have a song called Calamity, and he translated a lot of my songs. Almost all. Translated it to Hungarian. Pet the Aki, yes. And yeah, he made a parody of Calamity. 42 with a 46-month resub. It's a scam.
So Yano Wiggle.
It's a scam. It's 42. It's 42. It's 42 months with a little bug in there. But thank you. I appreciate the 42-month resub. Appreciate you very much. How does this go? Have I tuned this baby since I got back? I will play a song on the guitar, so I might as well tune it a little bit. What words? What did I say? I already forgot. She doesn't know. What's new? I don't know. What did I do or say now? Wait, still getting it wrong. I'm so confused. Do you want to mention to Dad's scans at all? Was happy to hear they were good. Oh, yeah. My dad's good. My dad's good. We had his second he had his second scans since he started treatment. Most of us, I don't know what we're talking about. And I don't know how many, but rarely, every couple weeks they do a scan, MRI and CT to see how the treatment's going. And this was the second one. Bye, baby hun. It's good to have you. Yeah, so we had one in January, I think, and now in March, every 2 months maybe, or something like that. And the scans are looking good. So the cancer is shrinking, and it's unbelievably amazing balls. So yeah, we're happy. It's stressful to go into the scan. So yeah, it's relieving to know that he's on the path of beating this thing. So yeah, he's doing really good, and he's putting weight back on. He's been swimming a lot, so I see the muscles coming back, and yeah, he's energetic and happy. We're spending a lot of time together, just talking about stuff, talking about life, talking about the past and family, and having conversations we haven't had in 15 years. So I'm extremely grateful for that. So that's pretty much it. All really good stuff, luckily. And now to a parody. Where is it? Old as big bellied color hologram staring at the wall, blunders in the bag, calling out for Jenny, but she don't know what to do. She'll wait for you. Magyarul. Twitchen itt nincsen még egy ilyen hely, csak téged vár az alma hadsereg. Tábornok a Mimi, de azt ő sem tudja, hogy mit csinál ez a gomb. Twitchen itt nincsen még egy ilyen hely, az egy hologram, csak téged vár az alma hadsereg. Calling out for Jenny, but she don't know what to do. Tábornok a Mimi, de azt ő sem tudja, hogy mit csinál ez a gomb, mit csinál ez a gomb. Készen áll, 10 percnyi intro track, készen áll a széknyi korgás. Az akusztik kék gitár, amit ő perfektű hangolt már. Oh! De ő csak vállat van. Lesz úgyis valami, mi. Lesz simply a calamity. Oh my god, this is so funny. Hey! Only the Hungarians are gonna understand this, though, so just laugh along with us if you don't know. Készen áll 10 percnyi intro track, készen áll a széknyi korgás, az akusztik kék gitár, amit ő perfektül behangolt már, de ő csak vállat von. Lesz úgyis valami, lesz úgyis valami, mi. Lesz úgyis valami, mi. Lesz úgyis, simply a calamity. Lesz úgyis valami, mi. Aztán made yourself at home real fast. Követést az ápantolsz, mint egy jó bicikli. Mi csak egy jó, mi csak azt esély. Mit kívánsz? Mit kívánsz? Húszkál. Csatorna pont kell csak. És ezt nem tudom most. És elküld téged a híd alá még brokkolit zabálni, és 50-50 sajnos nem banális. I'll have to practice this, I can't do it. Funny thing, egy óra telt el, egy dal sem hangzott el. Hey, Mimi csak elment pisi szünetre. Jenny's got in puddle. Wait, funny taste would have been around. If I get the melody. Jenny Spice drink got in puddle. Mimi csak elment. Again, calling out. Mert beütött a megy szöp, de nincs ok parázni, mert minden dal te játszik. Így igaz. Készen áll, 10 percnyi intro track. Készen áll a szék nyikorgás, az akusztik gitár, ami több perfektül behangolt már. De ha ő csak vállat vont, lesz úgyis valami mi. Szemtelen vagy, lesz úgyis valami mi. Követést lazábban tolsz, mint egy jó bicikli. Mi csak azt esély, mit kívánsz, úszkál. Csatornán pont, és elküld téged a híd alá, meg brokkolit zabálni. Nem tudom, hogyan? Követés lazábban tolsz, mint egy jó biciklit. Mi csak azt esély, mit kívánsz, úszkál. Csatorna pont kell. Half price, 2 promises for one. Ez az, húszkál, csatorna pont kell csak. És húszkál, csatorna pont kell csak. És elküld téged a híd alá, meg brokkolit zabálni, és 50-50 sajnos nem banális. Mert egy nyugisabb stream úgy jó, mert egy nyugisabb stream úgy jó, ha én jól érzem magamat. How does the melody go? Többnyire vidámság a hangatól. So, it's what I don't even know it's what I come back to. I guess ami leszek, ha Ben E. King szól. Nagyon jó, és akkor megint. Yeah, I do. If one small thing changes, even just lyrics, all hell breaks loose and it just falls apart. Yeah. Made yourself egy követést az ábban tolsz, mint egy jó bicikli. Mi csak azt esély, mit kívánsz. Húszkál, csatorna pont kell csak, s elküld téged a híd alá, meg brokkolit zabálni. Ez 50-50, sajnos nem banális. Nagyon jó. Nagyon jó. It's the place I like. What? Wait, if you scroll down, yeah. Wait, I was like, whoa, mindfuck. Wait, then oh my God, this is like when you translate something in Google Translate. So you go from one language to the other, and then you take the translated and then translate it back to the original, and it completely changes. But he did this manually. So he translated my normal lyrics to Hungarian, a parody Hungarian, and then he retranslated the Hungarian parody to English. Oh my God. Okay, let's try this. There's no place like this on Twitch, I swear. You are weighted by the Apple army there. It's generalist baby, but she doesn't have a clue. What does this button do? She's ready. Intro for 10 minutes. She's ready. I can hear chair squeaks. Her acoustic blue guitar that is already tuned perfectly now. Although she only shrugs. Guess I'll start here. Guess I'll start here something. Guess I'll start here something. Guess I'll start here something. What? Click follow, easier than pushing a bicycle. Your wishes are important to me. You need just 20,000 points so she can send you under the bridge to have a broccoli feast. It's 50-50, really not guaranteed. An hour gone, 0 song was played. Mimi's currently on a bathroom break. Too much fizzy cherry syrup drinks, but no need to worry. She'll play all songs in a hurry. She's ready. Intro for 10 minutes. She's ready. I can hear chair squeaks. Her acoustic blue guitar that is already tuned perfectly now. Although she only shrugs. Guess I'll start here something. If you think this makes 0 sense, then you're new to the community. Click follow click follow easier than pushing a bicycle. Click follow easier than pushing a bicycle. Your wishes are important to me. You need just 20,000 points so she can send you under the bridge to have a broccoli feast. It's 50-50, not guaranteed. Cause it's a really chill streams. Cause a really chilly stream is like when I feel myself real good. Most of times happiness rules all my moods. What make me sad are Ben E. King songs. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Benny King. I'm sorry for you ruining your song. Well, now you know. Most of it works okay. I think I would just have to do it right. Take a moment to practice it. But how funny that you wrote a parody and then translated it back so that everyone can understand the parody. All right, you know what? That calls for a proper version of the song. So before I go, I will do the loop and then say toodaloo. You've heard the parody. Round of applause to Aki. I butchered it, as I do. I feel like I was sitting at singing my own roast. But well done. It made me laugh, and I'm sure it made someone else, at least one other person, laugh. Maybe everyone was sitting in their seats going, true. Ooh. But yeah, that was really funny. Well done. And yeah, I'm gonna do the original version now. If I can find it.
Sayano smiled.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
How many? Ooh. Sorry. How many months is that? 35. Height for 35. Hey. It froze? Wait. Wait, I have to It froze. Another week's vacation didn't mean we lost Calamity forever. No! You just got triple Calamity. I mean, where are we? 117. Okay. No, I couldn't find it yet. No, it's just a push froze. Had to restart it. Okay, guys.
mistakes, but I'd lie. Half price, 2 promises for one. But if promises can go unsealed, then so can our heart's possession. And that's how she got caught up in your station. Just like a fairy tale dream come true. Dream come true, baby, without a happy end. And even though it's wanna come back to, I guess that it just shouldn't be so. Simply a calamity. Ooh. shape of my demise. Oh, oh, love on my eyes. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for letting me talk about Vipassana. I'll play some more songs next stream. Take care. Goodbye, old friends. Goodbye, new friends. Nice to meet ya. Big love to the community. We're gonna go right now. Get yourselves ready. Won't you stand by me? Yeah, yeah. Thank you for standing by me today. Thank you for standing by me today. Ooh, and all the days. Oh, love to you all. Oh, love to you. Get ready. Get your rolls ready. Yeah. Get hyped. Get ready. Here's some intense suspense back and forth to get you hyped and ready. It's hard to stop, man. Thank you. Down by the bay where the watermelons grow, back to my home where I belong. I do not go, for if I do, my mother would say. SpongeBob SquarePants, SpongeBob, SpongeBob SquarePants, yeah, yeah, yeah. We have a destination, chat. We have a place to go. We have a place to go where we shall not feel alone. Yeah. We're gonna go say hi to Courtney, who's doing her final stream before she's gone for 2 weeks. Is she going for a 2-week Vipassana?